Code Coding YouTube channel. In this video, in this series, you are going to study about Laravel Vue.js full stack web application. So at the end of this video, you will be a full stack developer because we will host that project in AWS. And also the technologies I will use in this project are Laravel, Vue.js with the TypeScript, and for the UI I will use TailwindCSS. For the state management we will use Inertia.js. I give it the project name called Poem Club. Don't get me wrong, it is Poem Club. So we will study about two. Like one is authentication and another one is authorization. This is like latest poem someone wrote, so you are seeing this poem in this nice beautiful frame. And yes, as I mentioned, we will use Laravel built-in Breeze authentication. So when you use that, it is a very nice starter kit. We have like a lot of options you can run with the let me just show you the BLA not Blaze, sorry, Breeze. Yeah, so Laravel Breeze, so it has like rich feature of Livewire, Inertia, TailwindCSS, and so on. So this really nice. So before we go in actual coding, I would like to show you the project that we are going to see, the final project. So let's register. Let's say user 1, user 8 at this is name, this is email at gmail.com, and password will be, I will remember 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, the very easy one, 6 7 8, and register. So this is the dashboard after authenticated user. Total pool is 6 and the total user is 8, and of course it is 0 because we just registered. And for the post, and you will see with the pagination, which is really nice and powerful for fetching the data. So you will be seeing like this. So let's see one of the post. Of course this is not your post, so you cannot edit or delete. That is what we mean authorization. So you will study about this as well in this series. And you can for the add to favorite, the authorization allow for everyone to read the post and to add the favorite. So let's see here in the favorite we just added. So if I say and favorite here, when we are in the favorite page, if there is no item, we will see the beautiful picture and UI like this. So I will go in the post. So I will create here my first poem. So in this poem, you can create your own poem, or you can generate with the AI. So here, let's generate with the AI. Let's say write a poem of attempt in short. Okay, so in short, so we will generate. Boom, so it takes just 30 seconds. Poem generated successfully message, which is really beautiful and nice. And so this is the title you got from the AI. So you just add in here. So O2 attempt and tiny nuclear electron bright. So this is the poem that's just AI wrote for us. And then you can add the image, and I will choose the attempt image here. So this is the image. Then I will save it. After you saved, you will see the nice beautiful alert notification. So blog post created successfully. And let's check, there's a tiny nuclear electron bright in the landing page. As you see, this is showing in here. So we have validated over like maybe 500 words. It will be showing with the ... If not, it will be go beyond, over the frame. I don't want that. Here, as you see, we are seeing dashboard because of the user is already authenticated, so you don't see login or register to make sense. So you click dashboard and you can update. Let me show you the update. If I say then update, so it will update as you see. So we can also delete, and yes, it's delete. So at the end of that video, I will be hosting that project in AWS, which is nice because you can control your server using Ubuntu. If you are using like cPanel or hosting in other like shared platform, I don't recommend for the performance. So let's do coding. We have to create the we'll go into the Laravel website, laravel.com here. So you can grab the code in the documentation. Let me try to find installation. So inside the installation, you will see creating a Laravel project. So there are two options to create the Laravel project. The first one is this command, composer create project Laravel/Laravel. So this is the project name. So it will be create the fresh Laravel project with the latest version. Right now, the version is 11. So if you want to create the global installer using the Laravel installer, you can grab that command, and after that, you can create your app using the keyword Laravel. So for now, I will grab this one, and I will open terminal. So I use the item terminal. In your case, you can use whatever you like. So in terminal, you can type that command, composer create project Laravel/Laravel. Instead of example app, I will delete, and I will save my project POEM and CNUB. So this one. So it will be creating the folder and files for you. So there's 10. So after that, I will open that folder in the VS Code. For the VS Code, you can drag and drop the folder like this, and you can open different options. So here for me, I will use Code. So that Code is opening VS Code. So I will open the folder I just created, Poem Club. So I will open this one. Say Code. POEM Poem Club. So code Poem Club, it will open VS Code for me. So I will make larger here. So I will close this one, and I will close the rest of the screen. So it is not necessary. So let me see. Okay, perfect. So this is the folder and file we just got from the Laravel. So there is no JS file and Vue file, and everything is fresh. So I will open the terminal here, or I can walk in the terminal here, like cd poem club. So inside that terminal, I can type the necessary command. So this is we just created. So for now, I will install the Breeze. I will explain what is Breeze. So go to Laravel Breeze, and then inside it you will see what is Laravel Breeze. Minimal simple implementation of Laravel authentication feature. So that is really nice. So you don't need to build from scratch about login, registration, password reset, email verification as well, and the password confirmation. So in addition, it's also include like profile page management. So like I show you in the demonstration, like you can manage your profile. So that is really nice. You can use like Blade template style with the TailwindCSS, or you can use Livewire or Inertia, and yeah. So it's pretty much about like a lot of function, a lot of option to choose. So let's grab the composer require Laravel Breeze -dev. So that will be install the composer for your project. So we are in the Poem Club folder. Make sure you are in here. So I will copy again. I just copy. So yeah, let me copy to make sure. Then it will install the Yeah, so it will install the under the composer.json when you check Laravel Breeze 2.1. So for me, Laravel framework 11.9. So let's do another thing, which is PHP Artisan Breeze full colon install. So at the same folder, we will clear. Then I will paste that. So in here you can choose play with Pine.js or Livewire or we React with inertia or Vue with inertia. If you wish me to create more project React with inertia, just let me know. Right now we will use Vue with inertia. Then I can create. For the dark mode, if you wish to add for your project, you can select by clicking space. So for me, I select. And for the PHP unit test, of course, if you wish to text your function in order to work before you code actually, you can use PHP unit test like test driven deployment style. So I will use this as well, no problem. Then it will install necessary like authentication and component for the Vue.js. And I will show you this here. Inside the, let me check. Yeah, it's finished. So inside the results.js and components, inside here, you see a lot of component is import automatically after we use that. And this is the layout. This is the auth profile and the here. So this is pretty much about the component under the result.js. And how about the route? In route file, you will see when we call the main localhost like 8000, this URL, you will see if you are a guest or not. So something like this, okay? So this is about the can log and register, can register parameter has been passed through there. And this is the dashboard after you log in with the auth middleware. So this is the profile. This is pretty much about this. And so let's go back here. So we have to do a couple of things. PHP Artisan migrate. So this will migrate the database inside the DB connection. So start from I think PHP 9 or 10, maybe 10. Change the SQLite database. So you don't need to use the MySQL anymore. So you can use two options like SQLite or MySQL. So for now, we will use SQLite. That is totally perfect. If you wish, you can uncomment and you can comment this one and you can migrate. This totally not a problem. Under the database, I will show you where is that migration file. SQLite file. Yeah, database.SQLite. This file is located under the database. So I will clear right now and I will paste PHP Artisan migrate. So it will migrate the necessary data, but right now we don't need. I will go back and search the Laravel Breeze. So we will go back and grab our command npm install. So I will install here. Yeah, so this is for the Vue.js and npm run dev. So it will be running the Vue.js under the Laravel, our project. So to make everything unique in the same page, I will close this one for now and I will open the terminal here. So you can go terminal here and new terminal. Then we can delete the rest of the terminal and we can split the terminal. So I will split the terminal. This is for the PHP Artisan sub. SERV or SER it's work to get the same. This one will run npm run dev. So it will run for the JavaScript Vue.js. Perfect. So if I open the URL we got from here, so I will go and open in here. So as you see, this is the welcome Blake. So this is login and register main. So if I click register, I will be in the register page. So I will say user, then user 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 to memorize the password, because we have to deal with user. So now we are in login. So if I go back, you see this is the dashboard. Like I said, in the web.blaze.php, if you are authenticated, like here, can log in or can register, that parameter has been passed through that webcam component. Then it's checking the I will show you WE, yeah, this one, webcam.view. So it is receiving the prompt data using the Boolean type, like can register true for something like this. If it is true, we will say we will show login route. Where is that? Yeah, so login route or register route. If not, we will show dashboard route. So that is pretty much about the logic here you are seeing. For the profile, yeah, so it's pretty much about it. Just in 2 minutes or 1 minute, you are ready to go for the authentication. So first of all, like I said, we have to create the model for blog post. So I will open new terminal here. And I will create the model. So for the model, I will show you where we can create the. So go into the Laravel documentation. Every time, whenever you code, you walk along with the documentation, which make you to be an independent software developer. So here you can find model, generating model class. So in Laravel, you can create everything from command line. So that saves a lot of your time. So to create the model, you have to create PHP artisan make model and the name of the model. So it will create a model under the model folder. For us, we will create the model So we will create the model, not flight. Let's say BLOG blog post. So I will call blog post. So that blog post can have the relationship with the authenticated user. So like I will show you like this is the user. Okay, this is the user table. So user will have like name and the email and the ID will be auto increment for the user. So this is the user table. So that user can have like one-to-many relationship with the blog post. He will post 1, he will post 2, he will post 3. So that being said, so here is like many and here is like 1. So we have to make relationship between these two together as well. That's why we have to know about relationship in here as well. So I will teach you about the relationship here. So I will use the m, like dash m. So dash m mean the migration file. It will create under the where is the database here, under the database migration folder. So we have 3. Let's check. One is for user. So user has email, name, and password, email verification, add, and remember token, and timestamp. These database attributes are already created from the breeze. So another 2 database, we have cache and the job. So we will create more file for the blog post dash admin under here. For the model main blog post model under the model. Okay. So let's see. We need to create one more thing. Like for the controller, you can say dash C or dash controller. So it will create the flight controller. And for the policy, we will create dash policy. There is no short form. So let's do C dash MC. So it will create model migration file controller file dash policy policy. Let me check policy policy. Okay, perfect. So after that you will get the blog post.php model and the migration file and the controller and the policy. We got 4 files in just one command. That is pretty nice and save a lot of your time. So we will go through first model file, then let me check in the migration file. So yeah, here. So we have ID and timestamp. This is the same thing for every table. So we will create the attribute and relationship table in here. So we have to make relationship with the user table. First of all, before it, we will have maybe the title, like we saw the demo application. We have image and the content, content, content. After that, we will have user ID relationship. Okay, so I will create the attribute for each table. Foreign ID. So that means we are calling foreign ID called user ID from like a const constraint. That constraint we can say on delete. So if we delete user, it will delete all the blog posts related with that user, because we don't want to store anymore because that user is not exist. So we can say on delete CASCADE. That's why we add like that. And then I will add title. So table table string. So this is the string data type, and I will say title title. Then I will add another one, table and string. Inside here I will add image. And because we was told the image URL, that's why only we need string. For the content, that can be more than more than 255, right? So we should have tags, content. Oops, CONT and the content. Perfect. And so that is pretty much about the table attribute for the blog post. Let's go to the model. So under the model, I want you to do a few more things. We have to announce the variable data type in the protected, and we'll say variable equal. In the array, we will say title and the CONT and the content and image user ID. So this will be variable attribute. Then we will create another relationship function between the user. Okay, so I will say public public function user. So that user will have the relationship with that post, like I said, one-to-many relationship. So we have to connect with the return this belong to whom, belong to that user class. So something like this. Okay, it's very simple and straightforward. After that, in the user table, I want you to go into the user table. So in that user table, we will create the relationship again. Let me go a little bit further down here. I want you to create function, and then that function name should be blog post. Okay, so that blog post, you can say public. Okay, then we will return return, and this time we say has many, so that user can has many posts, has many, so very straightforward. And so blog post class. So by writing like this, you are already imported the blog post. I think I don't need here, or no, I have to import because yes, yeah, it's imported. Okay, it's okay, perfect. So another table we have to create is favorite. Okay, so user can have like favorite. Let me check. Let me see for you. So let's say that user can add that kinds of post. Let's say post into the favorite table. So we need the user 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 ID, okay, and the blog post ID as well. So I will say post underscore ID. So so that user need to be added that post ID into the blog post. So it's like a one-to-many relationship as well. So one user can add different kinds of post into the favorite table. So it means one-to-many relationship table as well. So I will create the another command like we did above. So I will copy everything, and then we don't need policy for this. Okay, we will need only migration and the controller. So I will delete the blog post. Instead of blog post, I will say what is that, favorite. So I will create like this. So we have three more files. Yes, favorite model and favorite migration. So let's go to the favorite migration first. So I will minimize that one. So inside the favorite, we have to add, like I said, user ID and the post ID. So let's create two. It has its ID, of course. Its ID will be auto increment ID. GIN foreign ID from user ID. So we will say constraint on delete. So when user is delete, it will be deleted from the table as well. So cascaded, and I will copy because it will be the same. And I will say foreign ID and the blog post ID. This will be blog post ID, and I will say cascade as well here. So yep, that is pretty much about the ID. So I want to make sure user can only favorite a post once. I don't want to add like multiple posts in the favorite table. So it can lead like error or bugs in the future. So to make sure, like, we have to say table UNI unique. So by saying unique, it will not add the duplicated ID key in the table. And we will say blog post ID. Perfect. So by doing that, you are ready to go to the favorite model. So inside the favorite model, like we do in the blog post, we have to announce the variable $. So I will say $$ variable. It will be array as well. User underscore ID and blog post ID as well. So I will So after that, we have to create the relationship function. Let's say public function. The function name will be user. So we don't have s because that is that fabric model belong to user. That's why. So we will say like this, and we will type return $sign this. So it will be belonging to the user class. Perfect. Let me create another one. I will copy. So it's also will be like blog post. Okay, blog post. That favorite item will be also one-to-one relationship. Like we say, blog no, one-to-many relationship. So belong to blog post. So blog post class. And then we will go into the user. In the user table, we have to create the relationship for that as well. So user can have like many favorite for different posts. That's why we can say favorites, and then has many favorite class. So we will go into the blog post. We have to create another relationship as well for the favorite. So for the blog, we can have, oops. So function name will be favorites, favorites. Then we will return return $sign this has many favorite class. Perfect. So we have already set up everything necessary for model, controller, and database. So let me clear, and then I will run php artinsan migrate again. So we will migrate all the newly created database into the SQLite database. So this create blog post table and everything has been created. So to see the data that are created in the SQLite, I will show you. Let me close this one. Okay, perfect. So we are running the backend and the frontend in the terminal, and I create another terminal so it was separate and we can see much better here. So first of all, I will minimize it and I will show you. You go to the extension. So if you don't find that extension, you can find in the help, like you can type extension. So you can go and see extension is located in the view and the extension. So this one, okay. So for me, I just put that icon extension at the right side of the sidebar. So whenever I want to go, I click here. So you can put that very useful place. So here I will type SQLite. So this is SQLite viewer, almost over 1 million downloaded. This is really useful when you are working with SQLite file. So I will install for now. So after you install, you are ready to go. You don't need to do anything, and the file under the database will be changed, look like that color. So when you click, you see the table under the that file. So we have created blog post ID, user ID, and the title, image, content. So and the favorite here, favorite table, we have ID, user ID, blog post ID, and the migration. I mean, for the user, we have those fields. So that is pretty much about the how to look at the SQLite database using the extension, or you can do with the command line as well. For the command line, you can type SQLite, LIT, SQLite 3. The file you want to open is under migration. Migration slash, let me check to show you the, okay, DATABSE dot SQLite. So after that, you can type dot help to see the command, useful command in here. So for me, I just type like this. That's SQLite 3 is opening the SQLite. So in here, you will see a beautiful and nice documentation under the terminal. So you can look your table in the command line as well. So you have two options. I just show you. For me, I will use the GUI to make to see visualize in the VS Code. So perfect. So before we go into other things, let me show you the final project I show you. So we have the dashboard and the post and the favorite. Let me grab here. Yeah, so we have like dashboard and the blogs and the favorite. So first of all, I will not do the dashboard first. I will do the post. Like we have a list of post and with the pagination, like this one, we have like a image and post by the user and the date and title and the content and the view. So that UI, I will not go to see that UI from line by line because it will take a lot of time. So at the beginning of the video, this is for the intermediate advanced level. So yeah, so we will grab that TailwindCSS code from the DAIL tailblocks.cc. So this is open source and free components in the GitHub. You can contribute or you can check the code there. So all the components are really nice and reusable. So let me go and see the blog post where I want to use. Let me see. I want to use, for you, you can use different component. You don't need to be the same component that I used. Let me check. Not this one. Yeah, this one. So this one, there's no image, but not a problem. We can customize by ourselves. So before we can change the code color. As you see, it affect here. So that's really nice. You can have like multiple color there. So for me, I will use default color, view code, click to the board. So this is the code I just copy. Then I will go back here under the resource JS layout, not layout pages. I will create the new folder called and blog post. Maybe block is okay, so to make short. And then inside that I will create the index file, index.view. So in that index.view we will create the template. So for sure in Vue.js we have to create template. So above template I will write the script. So inside the script, the first script tag, I will say lang. So lang say ts means TypeScript. So we are going to write with the TypeScript and the setup. So in the Vue.js 3 readiness time, we can write with the setup version, like not the previous readiness time. So inside the template, I will say POSDS process. So to show you, okay, to show you here. I will go into the web.php. We have to create the necessary route before we want to view the UI. So I will create the necessary route for you. So let me go enter here. So I will say blog blog post routes. So in here I would say route. Why I am writing the route inside the middleware auth group? Because I don't want to show the post of the blog post, poem post in the landing page or guest. So I just create inside the auth middleware route. So I will say get, so it will be get method and the blog, and then blog controller. We just created blog controller class. So that should be import at the very top of the file, like use app HTTP controller blog post controller. Perfect. So by doing that, you have imported the controller, and I will say index. So that index function will be called when we call that URL. So I will give also a name. So this is the route name. If we want to use the route name, we can create the like blog.index. So that is perfect. I have to close with the full comma. So I will go into the blog post controller. We have nothing. So we will create the public function. So that function, the name should be index because we give the name index. So whenever we call that route, that function index will be working. I would say public. In that index, you have to return inertia. You have to import inertia from the inertia. So I will click like this, and then you have to return render, render the page like we just created. Where it does, page, blog, and the index, the same thing. Okay, so we don't need to say page, we don't need to, we just need blog/index. That is perfect. So whenever I call that route, it should be we don't have that, but we can call like this. So page index of view, and the anybody look is fine. Okay, pages, BLOGINDEX. Okay, so first of all, maybe in the app.js, let me go and check. Everything is fine. Block index, yep. Template, script setup. Maybe we need to run the ambient run dev again. Yep, because sometimes the Vite need to be rerun. Sometimes the cache don't update, like, so at this time it will be causing the problem like me. So you stop the ambient run dev, and then you can say ambient run dev again, so it will solve the problem. Sometimes it's like this. So you see the post, it's mean that the route is redirecting to the post. Let's go and make our UI inside the, where is that route, resource JS, and the layout, page, blog, index. So I will close the rest to make you more clear. Okay, here. So we will copy the table code here. This one, okay, this one. We will preview the code and copy to the clipboard. Inside the post, I will delete, and I will paste like this. So it will be look like this. So but we want the header, so we can do to get the header, like I will show you. That header came from the, where we go into the dashboard, you see authenticated layout. So head and the authenticated layout. That authenticated layout is is coming from the layout authenticated view. So this is the layout that we are seeing in the this is the layout that we are seeing in the here dashboard post favorite. So so let me do the for the post instead of because we are here, so post, so we will say posts blog, and then I will say blog, and so this is the route. So we have to give blog.index index, and let me, so I hope you will understand about that. This is pretty much about when we click dashboard, you know, the under the dashboard you see a little bit color, so it is for that. If it is active, it will be that active class will be working for that. So I will close that authenticated layout. So I will copy that layout, and then I will close that dashboard. I will come back under the blog index. I will paste it here, and I need to close that like this. So that session has been walked from the authenticated layout. So to import, I have to import like this. I can delete the last T, and then you can see from where you want to import the first one, layout. So that authenticated layout has been imported. So let me go and refresh it. We have error, so we can go and check in the authenticated layout, because I just added that. I just edited the, where is the, yeah, navigation links. I think here we have to import only blocks. Let me check. Yeah, block is not in the links. So in the web we have blog, we have blog, yep. So everything is fine here. Blog.index, where I need dot index because we need to call blog name. Why? Okay, here also. Sorry, my bad. Up. So as you see, our blog is there, our dashboard is there. So back and forth when you go into the dashboard and the blog. Yeah, so you see, when I go into the dashboard, it go into the dashboard. When I go into the blog, it's go into the blog. So that is pretty much about the nav bar. So you don't need to do anything. You just duplicate that dashboard and you change the route name blog.index to make sure you have to import the name from the name we just gave. This is for the route name. So yeah. So now what I want to do is I will show you how the prompt work in Azure. So we will go into the blog post controller again. So let's say let's say let's say name. So name is something like name. So I will pass that name from the controller of the to the component using the in Azure. So in Azure we have to pass the prompt data like this with the array. We can say name equal $sign name. So something like this. So by passing that, we will receive the prompt data from the component. That's it. This is that we call managing the data. So I would say name, say go coding. So let me go and see. So first of all, I would like to recommend you to install the Vue extension. So that extension we can get from the Chrome extension. Okay. So inside the Chrome Web Store, like chromewebstore.google.com, you can search Vue. So that Vue.js.dev tools, which is very important for the Vue developer, you should install that. So for me, I have already added to my browser. I use Brave. So then let me. So inside that, you can see the prompt data for the root and the inertia and the index. That index is reference to index is for our blog index page. So inside that index, we have authenticated layout, and the user, it's written from the inertia from here, INER handed inertia request. Yeah, so handed inertia request, it's return the auth user. That's why we are seeing the auth user from there. And let me check index. Prom index. Yeah. Yes, as you see, I haven't refreshed the page, that's why. So index go coding name is receiving from the index. That's why by doing that, we can pass our data from the database like this. So I hope you will see, but in the later you will see how we were working with the real data. So let me go and check the project. Here, as you see, when you go into the post, you will see the right and the title. So this one we have to do the do that one. I will show you. This one is like row, one or the another row apart from here. So this is like one of the button. So it's space between left and the right. So we can get that UI from the tailblocks.cc. So let me go and grab it. So I will let me see here. It is just a second. Yep, this one. You can grab that view code and then copy to the clipboard. It is different kinds of header, but we can use according to our needs. So here we can put above it. So I will go back to the index. So I will minimize that. In the index, this is the session we are seeing now, 3 items. So above that, I will paste like this. So as you see, our header is there. So this button, I will make this one like this, so you can see very clearly. I will format documents. To format the document, I recommend you use the prettier, prettier, this code formatter. Just inform you to know that. Okay, so I will remove these nav links because I don't need these nav links anymore. So instead of tail blocks here and the icon, I will remove the SPG icon and the, I would say, poem club. So that's nice. So we don't need to refresh because the technology of the Vite, that Vite is much faster than the mix. So yeah, that's nice to increase our deployment time. And perfect. So I will see the when I click that button, I will create the blog post. So instead of blog, instead of button, I will say write. Okay, right. Instead of that, we can use the svg repo.com. This is really nice. You can grab all the svg icon there. So we can say write or pen. So that pen look good. That is also looks good. So I will grab that svg. I will grab that SVG, copy SVG. When you click edit vector, you will see that. So I will remove that SVG here, and I will paste my SVG. I just copy that. So instead of that, when you paste and look in the Laravel, you will not see anything, because so I will show you like maybe side by side. So I will show you side by side, not to go from one page to another, because we are switching the page. I think will make you a little bit dizzy, right? And then I will grab this one, so that will be look good. Yeah, perfect. So you are seeing the UI the other side, so the code is there. I will make the UI like this, so we will see the code very nice. So yeah, in the right beside, what we can do is in the SVG, instead I can say class, and then with the 6. Yeah, as you see, you are seeing the icon there. We need the class like width and height. So height 6, and then for the margin, we can say margin left -2. So that is mean margin left, L mean left. So in TailwindCSS you can write ml-2. So it will be doing like this. So whenever we click, it should be redirect to the form. So we will do the form design for that. I will grab the tail.cc from the golden here, TIL tail.cc. So inside here, let me check the form, and where is the form? Yeah, we can grab that form. Yeah, we can grab that form and we can edit the way we want. So I will view code. I will grab that code. Where is the copy? Oops, maybe Control A. Not that. Control A. So I will grab that session, and then I will create the file under the page blog, and the blog I will say create create.view. So inside create.view, I will create another template, and then I will paste that code. Okay, so every template we should have the script and closing script. So inside say lang ts, so we will use TypeScript and setup. Perfect. So this will be our create form. For the URL like blog/create, so we should have our route, so we can go to the web.php. Then I will close this one. Inside the web.blage.php, what you can do is you can create another route. I will copy that. I will say blog/create create, so it will be going to the create function, and then blog.create. So great, and I will go and create that create function inside the block controller, and here, so we will say pub linc public function. That is pretty much straightforward. We don't need to do anything much about it here. We just pass, I will copy that one, and block instead of index we will say create create. Perfect. So we'll remove that. We don't need that. Okay, so perfect. So it will be going redirect to the create page whenever I call. So here I don't have the blog/create create. So if I call create, we saw that UI because we just import that. So to type manually in the URL, instead of, I would say I would type the I will fix using that button. So that button is inside here. So instead of button, we can grab the link from the inertia. I will show you inertia inertia.js. You have the links. That's one. This one is really useful when you go between page. It will not refresh the page. It is just changing the component. So I will import that one and I will paste in here. So we got that link, and then instead of that button, I will say link, and then I will say link the button closing tag. So links should have href. The href will hold the route. Okay, so we would say let me that will hold the that will tell like simply /blog/create. Okay, perfect. So that will redirect to the, let me grab, perfect. So it's going to that route, and let me go and check the create, and then I will minimize here. So inside it, we will do the same thing. Authentication layout, we will warp to get the header AUTHEN authenticated layout. You see this layout, so it's imported. Then I will bring that slashing enter between the authenticated layout. So if I refresh, perfect. So we are seeing our header and we are seeing our form. So we will do the instead of contact at, let me go and check. Yeah, if I say right, yes, create new post title. So I will say create new post, and then how are you feeling today? Okay, so that will be instead of name and email. Let me go and check. So which 1-2 mean we divided the half of the row. So if I delete that, and instead of I saying with 1-2, I will remove this one, and flex warp m2. So what I can do here is 2.2. So which 2.2? No. Okay, which that full? Yeah. So which that full? By doing that, it will take all the width here, and then instead of message, let me go and check title. Yep. Instead of name, message, I would say here poem poem. So it will change the poem. Instead of button, I would say save. And here inside the div, I will remove because we don't need these. And yeah, that is pretty much about here. For the the image upload, I will use the another component called element UI. So this is a Vue 3 UI framework element plus, which is also nice and free and open source in the GitHub. You can go and check. For now, we need to install. So I will install in the guide. You go in the guide and installation. In the installation, you have to install like this, npm install element plus save. So I will open the terminal again here. So I will clear. And I will install that in the terminal. So I just installed it now, and then so in the quick start, I think here quick start, we have to import in our app.js these index.css and element plus, and we have to reuse that element plus app.use like this. So we will open in our app.js. So in the app.js, now I open the app.js, enter the JS folder. I will minimize it, and then what can we do is we will come here, grab that two line, element plus and CSS. Then we have to use element plus again. So I will use like here after CKView dot use the element plus. That's element plus. So perfect, and we can now call that element plus entire project of our current project. So I will go back here, here in the component. So in the component, I will find upload. So in that upload, we will use that one. So whenever you click, you can delete and you can zoom the image. So that is pretty nice, and we can just grab that upload code inside template. So I will put that code inside the poem message box. So that poem message box is this one. So that div, after that I will do like this, and I will comment to make sure we see that like image upload UI. Then I will say end. So between that I will paste like this. For sure these are not configured yet in the script tab. So I will grab the entire code, and then I will copy and paste in the script tab between here. So this is the script tab for that. So as you see here, we already have, so you can remove. So remove. I will show you later how we can add our default images. So here, as you see, it's working here. So I will remove the images here. This one also in the file list. After we remove all the file in the file list, we will see in the plus to upload the image. So if I upload the image, it disappears because when you go into the upload element in the documentation, go into the DOM, like the same page, and you will see auto, where is that? Let me auto ad. So this one. So if we don't mention that, auto upload will be true. So we don't want that. So we will go and mention in the upload tag. So I will mention with the v model, v binding, say false. So by doing that, we ensure that we don't want auto upload. We want to view here. So now it stay there. So we can delete. To delete, like is checking in the find leaks. This one, if it is that find leaks value will be reset like from the leaks. So it is already written in that package. So it's also written in TypeScript. That's why we are seeing the format structure like like a handle picture card preview. So this type is upload prompt on preview. So when you click here, you will see that upload prompt is type of upload prompts. So you will see a lot of like TypeScript which written for this en element plus. So that is pretty much about for the creating post UI, and we will do the creating post soon.